Morning, Cincinnati. It's a great time in the morning for you to tune in and wake up with us. If you're just getting breakfast, you're going to love this. A local restaurant is offering something unique for dinners this fall. It's a menu with some gluten-free treats. And Dave Austin is here. He's the sous chef at Parker's Blue Ash Tavern. He is making us some gluten-free pumpkin brûlée.
Yep.
Pumpkin creme brulee. Okay, let's tell people first why you guys decided to include some of the gluten-free recipes and kind of let you go to work.
Sure. Gluten-free is obviously, as you know, become very popular, and most people are trying to eat healthier. So getting rid of some of the carbs. Obviously, this is a dessert. It's going to have a little bit of sugar. So. Okay.
So what goes into pumpkin creme brulee?
Well, first we're going to start with you're going to get some cream. This is probably about half a pint of cream. You're going to boil some cream, some milk, and some sugar.
Put them all in one big pot?
Yeah, just put them all in one big pot.
Anything you boil with cream always tastes good. The gluten, by the way, usually tends to be the wheat product that you get in, kind of a crust or something like that.
Yeah, so we kind of eliminated the crust. So this is just basically just sugar, cream, and vanilla bean. And you get this going. Bring this to a boil, basically. That's all you need to do.
And I'm guessing there's a pretty good demand. People coming in asking for
things. Oh
yes,
people love gluten-free items. You can't go wrong. This is actually pretty easy to do at home. Most people get intimidated by creme brulee, but it's really easy to do at home.
So you got that warming up, and you're putting in what now?
This is 6 egg yolks. You can either buy some of them in cartons, or you can just crack your own egg yolks. So there's that.
6 egg yolks.
Yes, 6 egg yolks. So you bring this to a boil. Just whisk it in. I got a vanilla bean in here. If you don't have vanilla bean, you can always just use vanilla extract.
Vanilla extract. I noticed you use the real bean. That's a really
real
neat
bean's
thing.
good stuff. And then most people in their cupboards have pumpkin pie spice. If you don't, you can just do a mixture of cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, whatever you got.
Kind of the pumpkin pie flavorings.
Yep. All the same stuff right here.
I know the Smell and Taste Research Center says that is the #1 scent that men like, the smell of pumpkin pie or pumpkin.
Yes, and this is actually the end result will taste just like pumpkin pie. So this is popular with all sorts of people. So basically this is just canned pumpkin, like a cup of canned pumpkin. You just mix all this in together.
And you know what, that's, that real rich color to that, all these good nutrients in that as well. But I also think pumpkin's just getting to be a popular flavor these days.
Pumpkin is getting popular. It's in a lot of things. It's in beer and all sorts of beverages nowadays. But yeah, this is really good for you, high in beta carotene, really good, high in vitamins, vitamin A. So
it's a sneaky way to get people, I would say, you can find good nutrients in anything, even creme brulee.
Even dessert you can find good nutrients. So bring this to a boil, and then you're just going to, once this has completely come to a boil, you just mix it in with everything else, and slowly mix it in.
So you actually put that into the pot when it's hot?
Actually, no. You take this, take the cream and the vanilla and the sugar, and then you mix it in with this. But you got to go very slowly so you don't scramble your eggs. So once this is all mixed together.
Can I stir if you mix?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. I'll stir. And so what you would do then is pour this in a little bit at a time.
Yeah, just small amounts at a time.
Okay.
Which actually, just pretend this was fully boiled.
Okay. I know that for time reasons it's not fully boiling. But
so you're just slowly pouring it in and then stirring as you go.
Okay. Mixing that all in?
Yes, making sure not to scramble the eggs.
Not to scramble the eggs.
Yeah, so just small amounts at a time. Yeah, and just keep going until it comes to a full homogeneous custard.
Okay, so it's going to be kind of a custard style. And then how do you get it from this to that?
I would recommend a ladle, or if you don't have a ladle, you could use a measuring cup and just scoop it into a bakery-safe dish, anything like this size or even smaller if you want to go smaller. And then you put it in a pan, bake it in the oven for about 20 minutes at 300 degrees. At
300 degrees, and you take it out, and I notice you have.
I have the big instrument here. So this they sell these types of things in smaller form at a lot of places, Bed Bath & Beyond and so on and so forth. So you just sprinkle.
I've always seen them, and you don't think of them quite for this purpose, but great idea.
I mean, you get them at hardware stores, you can get them everywhere. So you just sprinkle a little sugar on top, and then just lightly kind of caramelize the top.
Look at that.
And if you don't have one of these at home, it's good without it. So, but it also adds a little crunch, a little texture.
Yes, it does. Wow, look at that. That is just a picture of perfection there. So, Parker's Blue Ash Tavern, if you're not familiar, is on the corner of
Cooper and Reed Hartman in Blue Ash.
Been out there. I know you've got great breakfast, lunch, and dinners. You've got several items now that you feature with the gluten-free menu. We have this recipe at local12.com. We want to thank you for coming in today
and thank you for having me.
Waking up early when I know you have to work late nights. And this is a great, just sort of October festive thing for all of us to enjoy. And we appreciate that you always look at special menu items as well. All right, Josh, we will toss it over to you for our pumpkin fall forecast.